Let's try something different. Today, I have a question for you. Actually, two. So what if I lied? Hey, welcome back to another episode of What Up Jeremy. I'm Jeremy Montoya here where every week I answer your questions about business, health, lifestyle, relationships, and everything in between. And in today's episode, I'd figure I'd do something just a little bit different than I normally do. And I want to start doing this every now and again, every couple episodes. So while I normally answer a question from one of you guys, from my awesome audience, I want today to bring you guys and ask you guys today's question, because this question is something that's impacted my life and I hope the lives of many others. And I think this is something that you can run with and actually see some tangible results out in your life and in the real world. Now, this is actually going to be two questions, and you're going to see why here in a second. And I think that by the end of this episode, you're going to understand a little bit about why this question is so important. And so the first variation of the question that I want for you to start asking, or that I at least want for you to stop and ask right now, is who is one person who could drastically help me? And so you can think through your own situation, because a lot of people, they need help, but they don't know what sort of help they need. But if you could just pause daily, or even now, if this is the first time, and think about what do I need, and which person of all the people in the world, or which people of all the people out there in the world have the thing I need, or have the answer, or the resource, or could guide me to where I need to be. And what this is going to help you to do is to actually zero in on the person you need to be networking with. The person who can actually deliver you to where you want to be in one fell swoop and in a very easy way. There's someone out there right now who has an answer to all of your problems. It might be a coach. It might be somebody with a lot of money. It might be somebody with a business that you want. It might be somebody who knows a person that you need to know. I want you to stop right now and think, who is the one person or the one kind of person who can help me get to where I want to be? The second question I want for you to ask is, who is one person that I can help or impact right now? Why I'm asking this in two different ways is because I want for you to get to where you need to be. And I know that the first question, which is who can help me, can help your brain to figure out who is that one person. And when that happens, magic can happen, because now you can figure out where to go spend your time. Now you can figure out who you need to go add value to. Now you can figure out how you're going to get to that person or to those sorts of people. And you can stop messing around with all these other things that aren't getting you to where you want to be. The next question of who can you help, or who can you change, or change their world, or who can you impact, is something I want for you to think on, because there's a lot of people right now, whether you know your special talent, your gift, or abilities, that could use your help. And there's a lot of people who think that and want to change the world, or think that through changing the world that that's going to be their big mission, when they overlook the fact that if you just change one person's world, then the world has been changed. And if you can do that once in your lifetime, once a year, once every decade, once a year, once a month, a week, or every day, those compounding results is how you actually go out and change the world. So I hope you see that with these two questions, you can really start to navigate and figure out where you should spend your time and resources to get to, because why hang around people who can't help you to get to where you want to be? And when you can sort through that, you can turn that question back and not just take from the world, but actually give to it. And from everything I've learned, both from reading the Christian Bible and from understanding energy and universe, is that it is through giving that you receive. And I know that you're watching this right now and can think of those times where you've been selfless and helped others, and you felt that energy dose that you get, and you have felt that rush that you get from seeing somebody else have the results or have that change in their life or in their day that they need. And so these are two very simple questions that I want for you to at least ask once right now. And if you feel so inclined, start asking yourself a bit more regularly. Maybe throw it in your weekly checklist if you're like me and have those, or your daily checklist if you're like me and have those, so that you can at least be reminded every now and again to ask that question, and maybe even be the person that poses that question to the people that you're around. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, this week's episode of What Up Jeremy. Thought I'd try something new here to kind of switch it up a little bit, but if you have a question, I'd love to answer it. Maybe you want to stump me, maybe you want my opinion because you followed me for a while, and maybe you want some help navigating a business deal, or a marketing question, or thinking about relationships, or networking. I want to help you with those things, so feel free to throw it in the comments or DM me over on Instagram. I have the same username everywhere, and I would love to answer that and even shout you out. You can be anonymous, or even shout you out here on this show, so that maybe some people can go and not only get that answer, but go and follow you as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, head over to Instagram and hit that follow button because we have videos going up every single day on IGTV. And if you're on Instagram watching this, then head over to YouTube because I put longer form content over on there periodically, so there's definitely some different content in each of these places for you to get that help with. Who am I? My name's Jeremy Montoya, and I manufacture leaders, and I want to help you to figure out your purpose in life and to help equip you with the resources you need to bring that to the world so that you can make that lasting impact that you know you are here to do. And if you're watching this channel, then I know that you're somebody who is interested in having that impact. And so stick around. You're going to learn about personal branding. You're going to learn about networking. You're going to learn about what it takes to navigate your dreams and your goals, to set those and to be around people who are actually doing that so that you can have that inspiration as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another episode of What Up Jeremy.